Yo, what up, what's good with y'all? Wednesday morning, BallHawk Show. You know how we do. Salute to the sponsors, man. Aber Insurance, Johns & Company Apparel, Manscaped. We're going to hop right into this episode, man. Let y'all load up, get in the chat. Take a few minutes. But, got to talk about Kevin Durant, Brooklyn Nets. It was a lot made about, KD, air quotations, carrying this team because Kyrie got Kawhi Leonard by Giannis and turned his ankle real bad. Then James Harden has the hamstring. So all eyes were on Kevin Durant. And I made a statement in my live yesterday that I didn't upload yet either as a podcast episode. Well, I guess can't do that now. I said that in order for him to beat Milwaukee, he's going to have like the triple-double type feel that LeBron gave you in the finals for them to beat Milwaukee, just because the role players haven't been shooting the ball well the past two games in Milwaukee. You look at the first quarter versus Milwaukee in Brooklyn last night. Like, Joe Harris couldn't hit. Like, nobody could really hit that started the game. And Milwaukee came out hot. Holiday came out hitting threes and doing the damn thing. And then you realize James Harden was basically a glorified decoy last night. So going into halftime, they down by 16 points. They getting their ass smacked up. So everybody's like, told y'all KD not built for this. He just an offensive guy. All the type of shit that simpletons say when they hope somebody don't do well. So the person that they cheer for can now be elevated even more, like they really need their help. And so you said I just spit. Most of the time, man, it's the damn pollen that's in here, bro. Like, if I rolled the window down, I'm not spitting. It's the pollen coming around. Because somebody else said in another video that I'll be spitting. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I'm chilling. Anyway, get to the second half, preferably the fourth quarter, where everybody said P.J. Tucker was shutting KD down. That dog, he turned up. The thing about KD last night that I enjoyed, like, he was hitting the boards, he was facilitating. He did more than just score. KD did so much that you have people saying, Giannis got to take the responsibility of checking KD. We all know Giannis can't check KD. We all know Giannis cannot check fucking KD. Why are y'all mad that Giannis isn't on KD? He get his ass sliced and fucking diced. Like, sometimes y'all just gotta shut the hell up, okay? Giannis is not no shutdown wing defender. He's not. And you're not shutting KD down. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, it don't matter how many, because I just saw, shout out to Tay. Here's my thing. The narrative stuff, people create narratives. When you create a narrative towards a player, you're never going to give them the benefit of the doubt. You're always going to have a caveat. But I said, in order for KD to win this game, it was going to take a LeBron-type triple-double. Regardless what people think, you're never going to change the way you view KD. Just like people are never going to change the way they view LeBron James. That's why when it comes to narratives, I laugh at folks. Like, once somebody creates that narrative for a player, it's never going to be dismissed. They're going to keep it their stamp. The player can do nothing to change him. Because my man Rock said, if it weren't for Green scoring, Brooklyn wouldn't have won. Let's be serious. It's going to take somebody else for anybody to be truly successful. Because here's what would have happened. If Green wouldn't have scored, KD would have lost with a triple-double. Y'all would have been shitting on him saying, see, I told you couldn't carry your damn team. But he got somebody else to also score. Forget that he put up over 40. people are going to have the same energy. You know what that's called? It's called pride. Nobody wants to say, oh shit, I was wrong. Like when Jared Goff got to a Super Bowl, I was like, oh shit, I was wrong. He ain't trash can juice. When Carson Wentz was almost MVP, I was like, oh shit, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let me get taken. That's just the main thing with narratives. Majority of the time, you got a minority that would say, majority of the time, who's great, I was wrong.
That's breaking up.
So, yeah.
What's up, Mama? What's going on? Can you? I don't know why the audio just went bad on me. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Good.
I didn't mean to intersect your live real quick, but I'm like, man, let me just get in on this real quick because I see you going in. You make some good points, but I hear some inaccuracies,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Well, at least a difference in opinion, I'll say. Here's my thing about KD, right? So I first want to talk about, first of all, great game. He had an awesome game. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times people are so quick to call a certain player supporters stands and like act like they can't appreciate greatness from other players. That may be the case for some, but that's not the case for every player's supporters. But here's the thing, right? This is where I disagree with you at. Like you said that you would never, when people have narratives, they go stick to that narrative, and there's nothing that player can do to, dispute that narrative, and a person would never admit because of pride. I totally disagree with you with that. Like, it's not like some Skip Bayless stuff, and the media making up some narrative that the player didn't create. KD created this criticism that he has. It's like real criticism. He played with like multiple MVPs. I mean, of course, they wasn't MVPs when he was playing with them, but if you ask me, that's just because of, KD demanded so much of the ball. But here's my thing with KD, right? People are all down my timeline, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, everyone's saying the same thing. Oh, see? Oh, I thought he couldn't carry a team like LeBron. And I'm like, damn, it takes just one game? Like, so now that whole thing is like killed. He's like defied the myth or whatever. And I'm like, yo, don't be that basic and simpleton. Like, let the man win a damn series. Let the man win a couple series. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a great game last night, and I'm not trying to shortchange him or anything, but like, Jeff Green had a great game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had support as well. Jeff Green honestly kept them in the game. It was a calm 49. He came in the fourth quarter and he did what he had to do. Much props to him. But it's like, y'all, let's chill. We can appreciate his great game, but it's like, let the man close it out. And if he got to go forward without Kyrie and James Harden in the next series, let's see if he go turn up again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, the thing when we talk about carry like LeBron, when LeBron had to carry, LeBron got adequate. Feel like he won. So that's why when people say they usually don't win. And you feel me? For as great as LeBron carried double, he lost to a great team. So that's not a knock on LeBron. That's why Brooklyn, he ain't gonna win. But when you get carry, what's gonna hold it? Your team ain't built to follow through and win the whole thing. I think we lost power. Oh shucks. I can't hear Tay no more.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah. My thing is, me personally, a lot of the people that I deal with when they build a narrative, that's what I was talking to, that they so prideful, they not gonna change. They can always look for something. You know what I'm saying? So that's who I was
right.
Yes, it's a minority of folks who just gonna be like, oh, he proved me wrong, and be real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when it came to KD, can KD carry the team? I said yesterday, if he has to carry Brooklyn, they really not gonna win nothing in the end. When LeBron had to truly carry the Cavs, they didn't win nothing in the end. When he got
okay, let me stop you there. You're right. But the case, as the LeBron fans, what we be saying is LeBron's shoulders is so tough, he can carry you to the finals. He may not get you to the finish line as far as being champion, but he can at least, at the minimum, get you there. Can KD get you there? I want to see. Let
Yeah,
me do more than one game. Let him get to the finals.
I don't rock with that because that's a participation trophy. So it's almost like we've been hypocritical because we hate participation trophies. So I ain't going to applaud you. Like AI, I want to applaud AI for just.
But you say participation trophies, but now he got all the hype off one game.
No.
I'm saying is
here's my thing. Ain't no hype off of one game, but just saying, yo, he had to respond Bron-like just to win that game. I'm saying that he had to play like LeBron did. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting him in that box like, look, man, LeBron is the elite of the elite. So I said before the game, he got to have a Bron-type triple-double or they're not going to win. He got one. How? With those 10 assists or whatever assists he had, it took another dude like Jeff Green to get him over the hunt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't if you're doing it by yourself, Tay, and you follow a lot of basketball, you can get away with it so many times, but sooner or later it's gonna catch up with you. Truly carrying, like you said. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't get caught up in the hoopla or the carry stuff because KD he's not the same player as LeBron. Like they told.
But people love to say, last night, all this morning. Oh, he the best player in the league. Bruh, if it took KD 14 years and LeBron is in his 18th year and you want LeBron to concede, by all means.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, LeBron is on a different level. He's not fighting for best player in the league today. He's fighting. We in GOAT conversations over here, baby.
Yep.
KD can have best player in the league in present day. Cool.
Yeah.
Score your buckets, have your title, whatever.
Right.
He's not in no Jordan conversation.
He should be better than this LeBron, right? You agree with that?
Absolutely. And that's my point. It's like y'all don't get no cool points for that.
Yeah. We're on the same page. When people say KD the best in the league right now, I'd be like, duh, LeBron. Oh, he should. That's like
like LeBron at 31 wasn't shit to play with either. Okay, let's be clear. Like people be killing me.
No, exactly. No, but yeah, that's I like to keep it in perspective. I don't like to get caught up. I'm like you. I don't like to get caught up in the trolling and the barbershop talk too much, but it's fun to engage in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't lose sight of, yo, you nice in your own right, but realize this is like you said, it's a different realm over here. We've been there, done that.
And you know what? And I appreciate being able to see KD in his element. I feel like, as a fan, basketball fans, we've been cheated because he's played with such great talent. He was able to pick his spots in Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when he has a different level of responsibility, if he could respond like this, I mean, shit, I want to see this for some series.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just ready to see him get busy.
Hey, well, I got you here. Have you been paying attention how everybody now wants to really stamp CP3 as the top 5 all time, no debate, because how the Suns are playing?
Well, I mean, I feel, you know me, I feel like he was that anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like, yeah, absolutely. But like, he still got his haters and his naysayers. People call him CPO, say he always get hurt. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, winning championships is honestly, it's about being lucky and good fortune. And unfortunately, in terms of health, he hasn't always had that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope he wins it this year, man. I hope he do.
Yeah.
I would love to see Devin versus KD, in the finals. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Devin Booker definitely special. I've been saying it for years that he's special, and you know how it is. Once you get on the winner, people start to really notice you and give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? But
and see, people go too far with this, like, not playoffs things, don't win nothing. Like, I seen a list. This was like 2 days ago, and that was like top players under 25, and Devin Booker wasn't even named. And I brought up his name in the comments, and people was like, oh, well, it took him 7 years to even make the playoffs. It's like he was drafted to some shit.
Yeah.
Like, people got to understand, like, basketball is a team sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't go to a situation like Jason Tatum did. He didn't go to a situation like Donovan Mitchell did. You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
Exactly, man. You're absolutely right, man. They forget that guys go to lotteries, depending on what type of player they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take the generational talent guys and then hold guys who fall under that tier and hold them to that same expectation. Mm-hmm. Like, that win stuff. Oh, would they win? It's like, bro, you know a hooper when you see a hooper, bro.
People be so basic, man. And I'm like, bro, but the ring argument is shit. Why Robert Horry not in the goddamn Hall of Fame? Like, come on, bro.
Fact.
Like, y'all just be tripping. Oh, he didn't win anything. At the end of the day, the work that Devin Booker do, the work that Chris Paul do, can't be denied whether they won or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Allen Iverson is Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley is Charles Barkley, whether they won or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
CP is definitely. I mean, he got that track record that demonstrates that when he joins your organization, the wins go up like that.
Right. You can't deny that. But let me ask you this though. I was on Clubhouse a couple days ago, and the topic was Steph Curry or Chris Paul, who the better point guard? And I think it's clear if you put that point guard in there, of course it's Chris Paul.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I say better player as well, but I was in the minority in that one.
That's because everybody loves the shooter.
Right.
They don't realize he gives you everything. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because Steph has never really been asked to be a playmaker because of Draymond. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's one of the few point guards that isn't asked. He's like the point guard that's really playing the two for Golden State.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Just a guy that's asked to score. Defensively, he'll play in the gaps. He's not really a great on-ball defender, but he plays off the ball well. That's where a lot of the steals come from. CP is an actual on-ball defender also.
And see, people get wild away about Steph scoring this year. If you ask me, I think what revealed to us this year was Klay Thompson is that team's most valuable player. You know what I'm saying? It's not that
It's not shade.
Steph go get this scoring. It's not shade. Yeah. But people get so, what you mean? At the end of the day, he takes so much weight off of the world off Stephen. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't deny defensively what Klay brings to that team, the spacing he brings to that team. But people don't want to hear that. Like you said, people love the shooter. People love to, blasting off from 40 feet. So I get it.
You know why? Because your comment requires work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a shallow statement. It requires you to really look at the game and see the game and really appreciate it versus that off the cuff video game type of, I could just go to the numbers and it's easy. When you say Steph is more valuable, now it's like, well, shoot, let me go watch the game. Let me see what Klay's doing overall for the team. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people get said that he's the most important guy, the most valuable guy, because he's a two-way guy. And he shoot just what we ain't saying he shoot better than Steph, but
I mean, I think it's an argument for real. But we'll see how the Warriors take off next year, which I think they will if Klay comes back, 90% of the player that he was. We gonna see that worse.
Yeah.
We gonna see that worse.
I think Bron and them got to get in LA. He just got to get healthy. I just think these last years been tough on him with the short turnaround from the bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so too. I think, injured. They was on the wrong side of injuries this year. But I do think they need to tweak the team for sure. Especially I don't think you can match Brooklyn's firepower, but you got to do better than a Kyle Kuzma or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even to get through the West.
Yeah.
I think people was talking about Dame Lillard. I think they don't have they obviously don't have the assets to be able to bring that back unless they did like a straight swap for AD for Dame, which I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I think maybe if you bring in like a what's her boy name from the Kings? Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield, yeah.
If they could bring in like a Buddy Hield, I think he could help. I don't know. It's a lot of different things they can do, just like tweaks. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I was disappointed that they let what's home
Dwight.
Not Dwight, even though I'm a Dwight fan, JaVale. I thought JaVale was solid for them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like what they did with their centers this year. I mean, Montreal was cool, but it's like you can't let go of JaVale and Dwight. I still don't understand that Dwight thing.
Me either.
Like he left a minimum to sign another minimum. Like, what was that about? I don't get it.
I don't know either, man. Maybe he banked on Embiid missing more games than what he did. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So
yeah, I ain't like that. I don't like the Gasol signing. I hope they move on from that.
Yeah.
I don't know what they gonna do with Dennis. He turned down to 85. I don't think the Lakers should pay him no more than that. So they may have to re-up on the point guard situation. So I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, man. But I definitely appreciate you tapping in with me, Tay. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Yes. I'm going to leave you alone now.
All right.
All right. See you.
All right, let me see if I get Rock in here right quick. Get my dog Rock in here. I got to go in here and give me a bang, too. So they're gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy when I step them in the store. Rocky
Man?
Balboa. Nah, what up, dog?
Bruh, this
What's good with your hating ass? I saw what
that
you did this morning. You
I,
sucker.
I I love what she just said because she was saying some of the things
No, she didn't.
on,
She said
on,
nothing you said. You lied.
on what I feel like. I'm a person that enjoy greatness, right? Like I know how to live in the moment. What
Yeah.
I hate is see what's going on. People use KD to try to undercut the Jordan and LeBron argument, right? That's so KD. That's what they use it for. You just said yourself you don't believe that KD is better than LeBron. Now, even with saying that, that's the reason why I feel like KD is cheated last night's game. But before I get to that, I'm the type guy that is when it comes to that GOAT debate stuff. The reason why I picked LeBron over Michael Jordan, and I saw all of them bounce the ball every dribble, it's because I was a baller myself, right? You was a baller yourself. You wouldn't want to play with a Jordan type before you want to play with a LeBron type because of it'll take away from what you're able to do. I would rather play with Kevin Durant before I play with LeBron or Michael Jordan because Kevin Durant is going to play the game the right way. And if I need a bucket, we can get a ball to Kevin Durant and he can get you a bucket. But guess what? He ain't going to shoot over 3-4 people while you over there wide open neither. You get what I'm saying? And so I would rather, that's the reason why I think LeBron is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan, even though I believe Michael Jordan is the quote unquote greatest of all time. So it's tricky, but LeBron James is a better basketball player. Scottie Pippen is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan because he can do more than just what Mike did. But Michael Jordan is the ultimate winner. He's just a gritty, nasty, I'm going to go get it, win at all costs type guy. And that's why people fall in love with him. Michael Jordan is like the perfect dad. You know, kids don't know how to pay no bills or get their own food, no none of that. So, yeah, if you're a kid in the game of sports, you want a Michael Jordan as a dad. But if you're a man yourself and you got a roommate, you'd rather have a LeBron or a KD. Now, so to get to the game last night, I feel like KD was cheated, bro. And the reason why I say that, the great performance that KD put on, I've been saying this for a while. That terrible ass display of coaching watered it down by the books. Oh my God. Why are we not calling timeouts and saying anybody shoot another fucking shot that don't have James Harden on them, and you don't drive to the hole on him, you're coming out of the game. I don't care if you're Giannis, Holiday, whoever. It's like they forget what was working for them, and they go away from it and start trying to play 1-on-5 basketball with Giannis, and then he pulling up for jumpers and stuff.
Who
That is
put up
stupid.
John?
Yeah, he doing fadeaway post-ups on Harden. Harden guarding him with one leg.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, and that's another thing. Like, I'm not knocking KD for his teammates doing their job. Jeff
Yeah, you
Green
did.
hit 27 points. He was 7 for 7 from 3 at one point.
Yeah, you did. You
He-
knocking them. Hey,
no, I'm not. Reason why I bring it up is because LeBron get killed for making the right plays, right? Instead of taking certain shots. Guys missing shots for LeBron this, man. LeBron didn't do this, LeBron didn't do that. KD guy made the shot. And you can't, like you said, it takes more than one guy to win. Jordan had guys make shots too, but for some reason we forget about those.
yeah.
Like Bill
I,
Winnington's and Luke Longley's made shots, Steve
hey,
Kerr's made shots, Butcher's,
why,
BJ
not,
Armstrong's.
not to cut you off, while you're on that vibe, let me give you an addendum though. When it comes to guys making an extra pass, it's like you said, if I play with KD and I need a shot, I know he can hit it. Is it because Michael Jordan and KD were known to, when it came to it, taking a shot and LeBron initially was labeled as like this pass first, make the smart basketball play? Is that the reason why LeBron is seen under a different microscope because of that? Versus,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, being scared of taking a shot. It's just LeBron came into the league and like LeBron is called a pass first player, and I don't know why. He averaged more shots a game than Kobe do, but he's called a pass first player, and I always laugh at that.
Well, that's because he makes the right play. I'm gonna tell you. You remember in 2015 when LeBron went up 2-1 against Golden State, right? They end up losing in 6. The way that he played, he averaged a triple-double in that series. People were more satisfied with his play in that loss than they were in his play in his wins. Reason why is because that reminded them of a Michael Jeffrey Jordan type effort. You get what I'm saying? Even though Jordan never lost in the finals, that LeBron left you feeling like he left it all on the table, on the court in that series.
Like Jordan got swept by the Boston Celtics when the game, you know, he scored 63 that game. Like he killed individually, but they got swept.
But guess what? People like he gave it. They feel like he gave his all. See, LeBron, and here I am as a LeBron fan saying this, LeBron leaves you feeling like he had more in the tank a lot of times. So people be against it. Hawk done froze up. Or I done froze up.
I'm in a bad area.
Yeah,
I got a light.
Did you hear what I said?
Say it again.
I said, reason is Jordan leaves the court and you feel like he left it all out there. LeBron has so many series and games where you feel like he could have done more. And I'm a LeBron James fan saying that, but that's his personality. It's like trying to get a big kid to be mean when he had to be mean his whole life because he's been bigger than everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he don't. That's not in him. But a small guy, what they say on every football team, man, y'all got the little man complex. They think we DBs want to fight all the time. Yeah. Because you literally had to fight or somebody was trying you your whole life.
Yeah. No,
so that's like, but people hate on players for the wrong reason. I don't get why people just can't say, man, Michael Jordan was great. Kobe Bryant was great. LeBron was great. Like,
you know, like we see it, Brock, we see it in the draft process, right? What's always at the bottom after everybody evaluation? Comparison. They're gonna compare a kid who never played a pro down to an established pro or a former pro.
Yep.
You know,
which is unfair.
Which is unfair. So when you got a guy like, they said LeBron there was self-inflicted by calling himself the chosen one. Like, you don't know why he called himself the chosen one. He called the chosen one for
and
his
he was
family.
A kid.
Yeah, he called the chosen one because I'm the chosen one out of my damn family that's gonna make it. But adults get so, oh my God, I can't believe he called himself the chosen one. Be humble. You're not gonna be like, that's my thing. A lot of times, man, adults are so possessive and feel like that their history is going to be erased with a new great player or person. Everybody wants to hold on to their era, and that's why we get in these barbershop type of conversations, man. Like, you think about it, bro. And we've evolved our minds, I think. Like, I can speak for me and you personally. Like, we can evolve over time talking about a subject, right? Like, we'll be protective of our era, like we should, but then we be like, oh nah, that's a good point. Yeah, dude is nice. You right. We'll concede. But these old heads, hell no.
Exactly. Plus, if no one ever breaks anyone's records, sports becomes stagnant.
Yep.
Why do people think that the dunk contest isn't as exciting as it was when we were kids?
Mm-hmm.
Because you've seen all the dunks pretty much. Like, it's nothing else humanly possible to do. So to be a hater, you're really cheating yourself. And with the chosen one part, Yeah, like you said, we all was the chosen one. That's the reason why LeBron can never be a failure in my book. Just like how Kwame Brown be talking about. It's because we all was the chosen ones for our family, for our hoods and everything. And guess what? I wasn't able to come back and buy the block. I wasn't able to come back and take care of the whole neighborhood and everybody in my family because I didn't get as far as I wanted to financially in professional sports. LeBron is the guy that will be a billionaire who can change. Anyone with the last name in his bloodline will never starve again. Like, you fucking right, he the chosen one. Like, come on, man. And he said that as a baby. That boy got that tattooed on him when he was in high school. Like, grown people are such haters, it's ridiculous. And those people, I guarantee you, who do this, who want to argue all the time, ain't got nothing in life, bro. Ain't done nothing in life. Ain't been nowhere. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you how I am. I'm petty like this. When people want to argue with me about the LeBron and the Jordan topics and the Kobe's and the KD's, I go and look at your profile. I really do. I go look at your profile and I put you up against the eye test. I'm like, oh, this fat beer belly motherfucker ain't never been a baller in none in their life and got the nerve. Now, if you somebody that look like you done something in life, I'm like, okay, maybe your opinion hold a little bit more weight. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious when you can see that people just don't like LeBron, which is so crazy to me because one thing LeBron, Kobe, Michael Jordan, and KD all got in common is that they was great on the court, right?
Yeah.
It's no debating that, right?
Uh-huh.
But shit, as a black man, leader, father, all of that, you can't compare them other ones to LeBron.
Nope.
When it comes to what he's done in the community.
Nope.
Like, so why is there so much hate on a kid that what he done for his homies that grew up with him alone separates him? He changed the game, bro. He changed the game of life. While we got folks trying to talk about changing the game of basketball, dude changed the game of life and business for so many people. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But I'd rather to stay on topic. KD played awesome last night, bro. I just feel like the Bucks cheated him out of what he deserved because they played such stupid basketball down the stretch, bro. It make it seem like y'all gave it to him. Like, damn.
Yeah, because James Harden was out there as a decoy and they ain't try to attack him at all.
At all, bro. He played 46 minutes. He would have got 46 buckets from me. and people think I'm sounding crazy. Bruh, James Harden is one of the greatest players I ever seen play also. But James Harden that we saw last night, I will give James Harden spit. No lie. And that's me at almost 40 because I understand sports. I understand momentum, situational sports. Bro, I would have blew past James Harden. He would have had to foul me all night. He would have fouled out.
Nah, you make a great point, man. Like for them not to go at him and clear out, like it makes it like you said. It's like, damn, you're an NBA coach or you're an NBA player and you can't smell blood. Like you could see he was bleeding. That hammy is at a 5.
Give me any point guard out the WNBA.
Hey, Terrell said broke ribs.
Yeah. Man, I ain't seen my boy TB in a minute. TB hit me up, man. Look, this is why they'll never get paid the way NBA players get paid. But this is the credit that I always give WNBA players. They're way smarter, way more fundamentally sound because they don't have the luxury of relying on athleticism, right? So the brilliance have to come into play. You take any guard out the WNBA and put her on the Bucks last night, and she tear James Harden ass up.
Yo,
only because he's injured.
He wounded. Yeah, he wounded.
He wounded. I never understood that when it comes to sports, period, bro. Like, How do you make it to the top level? But guess what? When you're not great and smart, like a lot of guys get cut from NBA and NFL teams who
Yeah.
just can't pick up a playbook, who don't have the smarts. That's why I be telling you got to be smart out there on that football field. But sometimes your abilities can be so phenomenal that people overlook those things. And that's what's going on with Giannis and the Bucks. I don't even get, bro. I thought Holiday was one of the smartest players. He's showing that he's not that smart in this series, bro.
He
Because
came. He the one that came on and put them up early too.
what I'm saying is, think about this. Even before the Kyrie injury, when Chris Middleton is leading the charge, and you got Giannis said doing the pick and roll for Chris, they're more successful. For some reason, Holiday decides in the middle of that, when they just scored 3-4 buckets in a row, it's my turn.
Yeah, like P. Diddy hero ball.
Yeah, now, guess what? Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. When it comes to scoring, it can take a lot out of you.
Yeah.
I know what it's like, because, yes, I'm a guy who knows what it's like to drop 50 and 55, yes, as a kid. So what I'm saying is, sometimes you got to tell somebody else, I'm winded, you need to take a few shots. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I understand that. But it's like they forget to come back to dude. They forget to come back. Chris is who they need to go through, bruh. And Giannis needs to accept the role of, you know what? I'm just a freak athletically.
Yeah.
I'm going to run around and get all the rebounds.
He's a transition player.
Yes.
Tempo guy.
So when that thing gets to half court, he don't need to touch the ball. He need to pick and roll and follow up shots from other people.
And everybody look, everybody, I need everybody. I'm gonna say this again. Don't be out here saying Giannis should have been checking KD like he ain't barbecue chicken on the perimeter versus KD. KD would goddamn going ying ying. Man, he would kill. Look, Giannis know, right? Giannis know what he doing. Go check Joe Harris. You don't want to see KD.
You know why Giannis can't guard KD? It ain't that he don't have the athleticism, because he does.
The mindset.
His mind screws him up. Giannis is a thinker. Think about this, y'all. When Giannis scores, he ain't thinking. He full speed ahead, spin move, dunking. Ain't no thinking in there. He just natural reaction. When he shoot his three,
he hesitates when he see Blake Griffin. When Blake look back and go sag in the paint, he hesitates. He don't know what.
So think about this. When he shoot free throws, he take 15 to 20 seconds to shoot because he thinking. When he shoot threes, he take forever to shoot the three because he thinking. That's why he missed those shots. When he guard KD, he be thinking about, oh, is he going this way? Is he crossing up? That's why KD have him on a string, playing with him. But guess what? Notice when even though no one can stop KD, notice when the other boy Tucker be faking at him, playing. He be making KD guess sometimes.
They homeboys too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He do feints and stuff like in boxing. He'll feint before he throw his punch. And sometimes, like, that's what I'm saying. Some people, it's just like DB, Hawk, because I know you can relate to this. Y'all, this the difference in great DBs and DBs who just out there. When they call that man-to-man, some people say, oh, shit, I ain't got no help behind me. And some people forget that it's 100 yards behind them. They feel like they're in the phone booth. It's a difference. It's a difference.
Yeah, when they call that man-to-man, I used to tell people, I don't even hear the crowd no more when it's man.
Exactly.
I don't hear nothing no more.
I feel like it's like when I line up in man, I feel like it's a literally brick wall behind me. Like, it's nowhere he can go, no way. It's like, it's a brick wall behind me. He's not finna go deep because it's a brick wall behind me. So I'm finna put my hands on him right here. Oh, he could have went 80 yards. No, he couldn't. Because my mindset not thinking, oh, shit, if I miss, you gonna miss. And they're gonna strike up the band.
Yeah, you can't think of the worst because we ain't gonna get to the worst. We're gonna be successful.
We ain't getting there.
Why
and that's what Giannis does. He thinks of the worst guarding KD. He thought of the worst with catching that ball last night. I was so happy Charles Barkley said what he said, and I'm not saying this because Charles said it. I said he nutted up. He thought he was going to get fouled. He tried to hurry up and dunk that ball. It's like catching a football when you try to hurry up and turn up field before you got the ball and looked it in because somebody finna knock your head off. It's the same thing. That man turned his head before he had the ball. That's why he lost the ball. Because he knew they was going to just foul him and he was going to miss the free throws. People don't understand that the game either slows down in a good way for you or in a bad way. See, the game slowed down for him in a bad way enough to think about I will get fouled, go to the free throw line, and probably miss one or two of these shots.
Yeah.
But for a good player, the game slowed down so much that, well, you know what everybody about to do. So if I step right here, I'm going to step right in front of this slant and pick it off and go for 6.
Yeah. No, that's facts, bro.
So
Shoot,
I
man.
don't hate KD. Make that known. I'm happy I got to see greatness.
No, you testing the waters. You want people to keep the same energy. That's it.
Keep the same energy, bro. 27 points from bro. Do you know the first quarter nobody scored but 2 people for Brooklyn?
Yeah, that was it.
Like you don't win a game with that happening.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look down my timeline, I said this before the comeback and everything. You kill a net with a sledgehammer, they letting them, or it's gonna bug you to death.
Mm-hmm.
And KD had him right where he wanted. I saw it. When that game was close, he was like, now I can be me and turn it up. Bro, he saw the whole, he knew that he can run the pick and roll with Lopez and get the shot he wanted all night, but they would have had enough time to adjust to that if he went at that.
Yeah.
He had to wait for the perfect opportunity to where it wasn't enough time to where it was every possession count. See, in the beginning, them first 3 quarters, every possession didn't count like that. But when it got down to that 4th quarter, every possession counted. And he made sure I was going to put 2 on the board every single time, at least.
Yeah.
And Jeff Green just stepped up 7 for 7. If you tell me that's going to happen again, I bet anybody.
Yeah, I need my dog Joe Harris to find his jumper. He done lost his jumper the past 3 games. That's killing them because he getting real.
And he gonna find it. Yeah. Watch Jeff Green don't be the same, but somebody else step it up probably.
Yeah.
And that's the only way. I don't care. Like Kevin Durant can score 60. They will lose if nobody else contributes.
Yeah, absolutely. But shoot, Rock, you got to get up out of here, bro. Appreciate you rocking with me this morning.
No problem, bro.
All right, man. All right, everybody. That's it for the day. Peace.